we got a guy whose nickname is the Wildman. This has got to be another one, man. We met him down in Biloxi, Mississippi. He was aching, itching to fucking fight when we saw him down there.
He was.
He finally got himself one in Wichita, Kansas, and he showed exactly why he wanted to get in there so bad with a first-round TKO. Here he is, Chevy Wildman Bridges. What's happening?
What's going on, guys? Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
What's
Hey,
up?
what part of the country are you in? You're an hour behind us. Where you at?
Oh, part of the country. I am in Durant, Oklahoma.
Durant, Oklahoma. Yeah.
Yeah, I call it the bottom of the pan. It looks like a little skillet where the grease bubbles.
Oh. Oh, man. So how are you, man? The last time we saw you, we were down in Biloxi. We were having a good time. That was an awesome event, and you since have fought. So how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. I got to get in there and get my little taste of it, and now I'm getting another chance of it. I fell in love, and it's consumed my whole world. And ever since, it's been better. I mean, bare knuckle in general, but BKFC mainly has changed my life exponentially for the better. So, I mean, life's great. Loving it.
Outstanding, man. And you were running around there with the great man himself, Kevin Smith. Chevy, about to spoil someone's dreams, killer. Yeah. I'll tell you right now, I love that guy, and like he was giving you shit all night around. We're not going to talk too much about it, but you kept saying, I'm ready. And he was like, are you ready though? Chevy? Fucking, I'm like, oh my God, this dude, he's riding him hard.
I think he told Kyle to fight Kyle, fight him.
Yeah, it was a great.
I'm not gonna fight him. I'm
great
just
night.
hanging out.
Kevin's a smart man, so he doesn't want to waste his time on somebody who says they're ready. So it was in his own way. He was trying to see how much I could take to see how durable I really am. And Kevin's become more than my manager. He's become family. So
Smith boot camp.
I'm telling you, he's got we got all the Smith brothers fighters in here right now. We got Cito, we got Rhino Riley in here. I don't know if Bernie's your boy too, but
he's there. Thanks, Bern.
Bernie. He told he told the last guy to eat the other dude's ass a few minutes ago. Bernie seems like a fun dude.
No, see, I'm mainly vegan, so ass is like an animal byproduct. So I don't.
I see. Yeah.
No
sense.
ass for the wild man. I mean,
no, not for
no
me.
eating ass at least.
Too much carbs.
No.
So did you since you fought and you took no damage in your last fight, you looked phenomenal in that fight. And by the way, so did Mark the Shark Irwin on that same card. You guys, both Smith brothers guys, showed out that night. Were you asking, like, have you been itching to get back in there ever since that night?
Absolutely, yeah. I immediately went to the back and I told Nate. I said, I told you this is what would happen if you gave me the chance, and this little bitty scratch above my eye will be ready to go for Miami. And I tried to get on that Miami card, but it didn't work out that way.
Yeah. Well,
look at you now.
Well, look at you now, dude.
Even better.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a company guy, so whenever they want me to fight as many times, I don't care. I mean, I'll heal. It's whatever. I'm just getting ready to go.
This is the card to be on. KnuckleMania
Absolutely.
too.
And you guys were talking with Fames about manifestation. That's funny. My coach, who was also my cousin, when we first went to the first tryouts in Omaha, we told ourselves that we were going to get on BKFC and get a fight. And then it happened and we won. And then we told ourselves that we were going to be on the next KnuckleMania card. Like that was a goal we set up for ourselves. And look, here we are. So now of course, the next thing I'm manifesting is getting through Edgard to take my next step in my career and take this up to the top and grow with the company.
Now your opponent at KnuckleMania 2, he's a 4-0 MMA fighter. Does he have any bare knuckle experience, or this is his?
Not to my knowledge. I haven't looked too much into him. I know he is an undefeated MMA fighter, and I don't really know a whole lot about him. I know he's a jiu-jitsu black belt, so that's awesome.
Yeah. That will tell you that he's got cardio and that he's got a good grip on him. That's about like
on the ground. I'm a wrestler, so I've got good cardio and grip on my feet as well. So at the end of the day, I'm not a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I'm not some NCAA Division I wrestler. I'm a fighter, and I'm coming to fight. So cardio, no cardio, not enough skills. I don't care. He better have the heart and he better have the chin to go into deep waters that I'm willing to go to. And he's going to have to kill me. So
there's your guy right there. The target is there. You said life has been good. BKFC has changed everything for you. Like, how has your life changed since you got that victory? And what's different about your life?
Just the doors that they've opened. I mean, since I've got with, I went to the tryouts and, I met with Dakota Cochran, who was a really cool guy, and showing him what I've worked my ass off to get to, it opened that door for him to introduce me to Kevin. And as soon as I met Kevin and talked to him on the phone, boom, I was a part of Smith Brothers. I mean, he heard it in my voice, I guess, and brought me on and invited me out to Biloxi where I met you guys. And as soon as I got out there, I mean, I met people in person and people saw my energy and my heart that I wanted to fight. And I got that opportunity. And then I got the opportunity to go to Miami to watch one of the biggest cards of that year, to watch Lorenzo fight Hector for the belt. I mean, great things have been happening. I mean, I got to go to Jackson to watch those. I mean, I've traveled more since I've went to those tryouts in this last 3/4 of a year than I had my entire life. And it's been awesome. I mean, I've got to see different parts of the world, meet awesome people. I mean, I've got UFC legends and big name fighters that are in my phone now that it just blows my little town mind that BKFC has provided that for me. So, and all I have to do is show up and fight my ass off. Easy.
Isn't it weird to like look in your phone and see some of the names you got? Like, honestly, since we've been doing this show the same way, I've been developing relationships with fighters and whatnot. And like, I got Chris Lieben's number in my phone and Johnny Bedford, and I'm like, Louis Palomino's in there. It's just like,
it's odd.
How the fuck did this happen, dude? What's going on here?
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, when I met you guys, I also met Chris Lytle, and that's a dude who I was too young to fight, but I was training, getting ready, and would rush home from the gym or from work, wherever I was, to watch the UFC event that he was on. And now he's in my phone number and he tells me he can't wait till I fight. And he comes up to me and said hi. Like, it's just totally mind blowing. I mean, I have conversations with Melvin Gillard and it's nuts.
He called your fight. He called your fight, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
it's awesome. Funny you say that, Mike, right? So we went down to Birmingham and like we ran into Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
At the bar, right? So Kevin says, I got to talk to you two, grab some drinks and go sit over there at the table with me and Chris. I need to talk. We need to talk. So we're like, yeah, okay. So he goes and sits down and we order our drinks and we turn around. We're waiting for our drinks and we turn around and he's sitting with Chris Lytle. And just like you just said, me and Mike like look at each other. We're like, yeah, we're about to go sit down and have beers with fucking Chris Lytle. This is wild. What the fuck is going on?
It was just a surreal moment.
Yeah, it was a surreal moment because that was like, I never in a million years thought that I would be sitting down. Like we watched him fucking 15 times in the UFC fight everybody, and now we're having beers, and we sat there for like 2 hours with those two. And like you said, they're all great people. You could probably attest to this. When you went down to Biloxi, you had already met Kevin. And you met a few people, but when you got around the actual like
community,
what is that noise?
The BKFC community.
Yeah, the BKFC community. Something's going bonkers
crazy over your side.
Yeah. Go ahead, keep talking.
So I feel like what Kai was gonna say is when you got to meet the BKFC community, did you think like it would be such like a tight knit and cool group of people? Like, I don't think I've met anybody who, even the people, and I said this last week, that other people would presume was an asshole. They're all nice. It's crazy.
I didn't really know what to expect. I mean, now that I can comfortably say I'm a part of BKFC and I know these guys, it's not as big essay in my head anymore. It's a part of everyday life. But at the time it was, what's this really going to be like? Am I going to just be there among the crowd and be passed by like normal everyday people? And I'm just there. I got invited to see what it's about. And it wasn't anything like that. It was totally mind blowing to see how much time these big name people in my world and in my eyes actually made time for me to sit there and introduce themselves, talk to me, and ask a few questions and seem like they were genuinely excited and interested to see me perform and see me again. And it felt really cool coming from the town that I come in and the past that I come from of not being that important. It was just really awesome to see people of that stature were that genuine.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the fuck was just going on. Everything was like flickering. It could have something with like spilling a drink on my computer like 2 months.
No. That's poltergeists.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm out.
That's what it is. I'm telling you.
I don't fuck with ghosts. I'll fight anything but something paranormal.
No ghosts and no spiders.
ghosts.
I had a friend that was like, he's a guy that you would not, he's like a man's man, but if he saw a spider, he'd be screaming and jumping up like you would picture like a female in a movie when they see a mouse and they jump on the table or some shit. That's him with a spider.
I'll swing once and then I'm calling Chris Lytle.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I had Monday. We have Monday off, every other Monday off from work. So I'm sitting at home and I'm like doing all the like, good housewife shit like laundry and whatnot. And I'm like, I need to watch something. I watched the Amityville Horror for the first time in like years. And that's what I enjoyed the other day. So you're not into that kind of shit, huh?
No horror.
I've got one ghost that I've met in my life that I can live with. And he's in my house. I call him Benny, and all he does is run back and forth in the attic and move some shit.
Get the fuck out of here. What?
But it's only when I'm not here or I'm asleep. He don't fuck with me, and he don't fuck around when I'm awake or conscious. So I'm cool with him.
I'd burn my house right down. I ain't into none of that.
If he gets crazy or violent, yeah, I'm out.
Nah, man, that's some fucked up shit. Cito says Chevy opponent don't want that smoke. He don't want that smoke. So now Plazaola.
I love it. His name
Edgard.
Edgard. Okay, we'll go with that. Edgard.
I say Plazaola.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I mean, I know I'm going to have to fight him and probably knock him out, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't know how to say his last name, so I'm not even going to try to butcher that. I'm going to go ahead and just butcher him. I don't care about his name.
There you go. Susan Walker says her next door neighbor looks exactly like the Amityville Horror House. Well, that's nice.
It would not be the neighbor any longer.
Yeah. So the question here, I got a couple questions about you. What color will your hair be the night of the fight?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
It's a secret. Okay.
It's a secret.
The name Chevy, where did this come from? Were you named after the vehicle or Chevy Chase?
Well, funny story. I've got a few good options because I really don't know. I come from a family of drug addiction. Awesomely. Yeah.
Oh.
And one lady who has a kid that's a year younger than me told me they were in the room together, and her last name was Ford, so she wanted to name me Chevy, but doesn't add up because I'm older. And then a story that I was supposed to be a girl and I came out a boy, and my name was going to be Cheyenne, and they changed it on the fly to Chevy. And another one was that my mom was about to go into labor in the back of a Chevy, so they just were high and was like, fuck it, that's his name. So I really don't know, to be honest with you.
I have like a high parents like a name story. So my name is Michael Kevin, and my brother's name is Kevin Michael.
Oh,
and
man.
no, we're not twins. We're not even close to the same age.
Shit.
He's 5 years younger than me. And we're both in the military, which we didn't know that was going to happen. Right now we're both staff sergeants. We're both 94 Echoes, which we both have the same OS, basically, MOS. And now every single thing that happens with us gets confused. So people go to send an email, they send it to him instead of me, or they give me his awards and I have to write a memo to get them taken off. And like all sorts of crazy shit happens. I get a folder with all his paperwork, Social Security, and all this shit happens all the time. And people say, oh, why did your parents name you that? You guys aren't even close together. And I was like, because my dad, he was probably high. He probably smoked. He's like, oh, this would be so cool. Kevin, Michael, Kevin. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, let's just do it. I can just imagine him saying that.
Maybe he got too stoned and for a second forgot what your name was and was like, I've always wanted to name my son this.
Yeah.
And just swapped it.
Hey, you know, it'd be really cool, buddy.
It's
Yep.
hilarious.
And by then it was too late. They're like, fuck it, committed.
Yep.
Yeah, you know,
Ruined
Chevy,
their whole lives.
I'm currently Mike's company's first sergeant, right? So I have to call off lists and rosters out in front of the whole formation at times, and I'll be naming off names, and I'll get down to the Hunnell boys, and I don't even say their last names. I will just say, or I'll say their first. I'll be like, Kevin Michael Hunnold, Michael Kevin Hunnold.
Everybody knows better.
Well, yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Everybody gets a kick out of it too, man.
Oh, that's awesome. First
Yeah.
and last is 100 push-ups.
Yeah, it's fucking great. You gotta love them, Michael Kevin Michaels. Let's do a wild man speed round with this guy. You're a fun dude. You got some fucking fun times, and your name's the Wild Man, so you gotta have.
We're
some
just
decent...
getting started. We're just getting started. Oh, I've got a dog. I've got a hamster. He's actually behind the camera, and I would show you, but he's fucking mean, and I don't fuck with him. And then got a guinea pig. He likes to squeak. He's pretty cool. And then we have a dragon from South Africa. So
that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, he's like this little. He's not very big yet, but he's working on it. He's getting his push-ups in.
Dude, my buddy Joel got a African gray tail parrot.
Do you guys African gray, yeah.
Yeah, they're like they have almost the vocabulary of a human being.
They can say a lot.
So his mom owns a flower shop, right? So they went on vacation, and we had like a 2-week bender at Joel's house, and the entire week we were teaching the bird how to swear. We're like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, go fuck yourself, piece of shit. So we're doing that constantly to the thing. They were no longer able to bring the bird to the fucking shop anymore, because they used to bring the bird in and put it in the cage, and it would be like, hello, how are you to the customers, and it started going, fuck you, go fuck it.
Yeah, well, it's funny you say that. A buddy of my dad's had an African gray for sale not too long ago that I really thought about getting, so we almost had the same type of bird there.
Oh man, that's
African grays are awesome. A friend of mine found one in their backyard.
No way.
Swear to God, right? They were on the news because of this, okay? They found a fucking African gray in their backyard. It was like hopping because its wing was clipped, you know?
It's like a $5,000 bird.
Yes. So they found it, and they called up, and no one could find it. So they said, oh, well, we'll just tell the news, and they'll put it out. So the news, like Channel 10 came and was like, oh, they found this African gray. Nobody claimed the fucking bird, so they kept it. No way. Like Kyle said, we would sit there and just try to teach it swears, and we would go, fuck you, and the bird would put up its claw and say, fuck you. Swear to God.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, it's the craziest shit ever. You can ask Kevin Michael.
You know what ask Kevin Michael. You know what those birds can do? So like when his parents were away, we're sitting on the couch, and it can mimic people's voices, and it can also mimic sounds.
Yeah.
So we'd be sitting there, and you'd hear like, oh, it was like the phone would go.
Yeah.
And like we'd get up to go answer that. It was a house phone back in the day, by the way. We'd go pick up the phone, and the bird would just be like sitting there fucking going like this. And then we'd be sitting there, and it would go, and Joel's dad's name's Bob. It would go, Joel, you up?
Yeah. With the exact tone.
Yeah. Joel, you up?
Exact tone.
Like he's yelling upstairs to his son.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, right. If I had that bird, I would teach it to cuss too.
Oh, yeah. How could you not? I mean, geez.
Number one question for you: who's your favorite boxer of all time?
Vasily Lomachenko.
Ooh, very nice. Modern guy. He is also a very fucking badass motherfucker too. Number two.
You are the Wild Man. What's the scariest thing you've ever done?
Boy, going to a haunted house or a haunted corpsmates, because I don't fuck with clowns. So,
Kyle's
got some clowns for you.
I got clowns tattooed on me because, you know.
Nah, bro.
I'll have to show you when we go to Florida. We'll be there. He'll show you them clowns.
All right.
After the fight. I don't need no spooks before.
His wife hates clowns too, so he gets clown tattoos and shit.
Oh, you never get laid.
No, so
And if you do, you got to keep your clothes on.
I got Pennywise here, and I told Amy I'm going to get Pennywise tattooed on my shoulder. She was like, this is before we got married. She was like, you go get Pennywise tattooed on your shoulder, and we can't be together no more. There's no way I
I
can
see a lot of porn or dry humping in your future, my friend.
No. I got it, and she married me. So love prevails, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Love over fear. Isn't that what a dreamboat?
It's like a Disney story.
All right, number 3. What would the wild man do if you were invisible for a day?
Nothing, because you wouldn't be able to see me.
You'd be moving in silence. That's all.
I'd probably rob a bunch of banks, to be honest with you. Fuck it.
There you go. Rig the lottery. Walk in there. Rig the lottery.
Maybe go to a couple locker rooms.
I mean, that's got to be the go-to answer, right?
Yeah. Fuck it. Why not? We're invisible.
You got to see
if nobody saw it, it didn't happen.
There you go. Number 4.
What's a reality show that you'd like to be on?
Boy, a good reality show. Man, I don't know. I'd have to say, for my coach's sake, if they brought it back, Friends, I think would be a good one.
Friends? Was that a reality show?
Well, we're saying like a reality show, like
reality.
The Real World, or like Naked and Afraid.
Oh, my bad. I was confused with a sitcom. My bad.
Naked and Afraid, Amazing Race,
Survivor. Well, funny you say that. I was actually on the Shipping Wars reality show for an episode. So,
you were?
Yeah, I got tased. Good times. Yeah.
Wait a second. Tell us about this.
It's called Shipping Wars.
Shipping Wars.
I worked for a security company in Albuquerque, and they got contracted to do like a private security military convoy shipment for Roy, the old guy who passed away. And so what we were doing is the scene was we rolled up to the gas station for them to refill up, and I pull up in a vehicle and show up in a hoodie, and they don't know if I'm a fan or somebody trying to take the package. So the owner of the security company ran up behind me and shot me in the back with a taser for like drama for the episode. So pretty cool.
So it was a reality show, but that was a setup.
It was the whole thing was a setup. They really tried to do the military thing, but the military shipment wouldn't allow them to do that kind of shipment for the show because it was so confidential. So they did a reenactment of it and hired us and gave us like tactical vest and ARs with blanks in them and everything. But the taser part was real.
Did you know you were going to get tased, or did they just surprise you with that?
No, I did. They asked if anybody was willing to get tased on camera, and I jumped on the opportunity. It was
that's fantastic.
More camera time. So
did you get a little extra coin in your paycheck? Or?
I got $100, and I got taser certified for my job, so I didn't have to pay for that. So that was cool.
Nice.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic. Last question for you, Mr. Chevy. Who you got winning the Super Bowl this weekend? The Rams or the Bengals? We're asking everybody.
It's my son's birthday, so I'm not even going to watch it. My team fucked up, so I really don't even care. So I'm just going to flip a coin and say the Rams.
Oh,
yeah, the Rams.
The Bengals have never won, so that's, go for the Bengals.
There you go, buddy. Hey, so why don't you take a second, shout some people out. We'll throw your sponsors up here on the board, and you can roll up out of here. And if you want to give us a prediction, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to give a shout out to, of course, Smith Brothers Management. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. And that's, Kevin and all the people that he works with. They really make you feel like family. I'd like to give a shout out to CBD Health Solutions and Space Weights. They're out in California, and they've been having my back and helping me to get the right kind of treatment and making sure I'm doing what I need to do for training and keeping up with me. Monarch Productions, they've done a great job of filming me while I'm working out, taking great pictures. And so, I mean, there's a lot of few people. I've got some few other people that I'm working with that Kevin's working on with me. So I'm waiting to hear back on some of that stuff. And, the people that support me, my coach and my cousin, and the people I have with me now in my life that are supporting me, and give a shout out to everybody. So the journey is just beginning.
Dude, we're excited for you. Like we said, we met you down in Biloxi. You're an awesome guy. Kevin Smith just a little while ago he said a nice thing about you in there. One of the most respectful, polite, intelligent guys around. It's you know, those are some kind words from your manager there. Kevin's an awesome guy, and
Until I toe that line.
until you toe that line, and then the Wildman comes out. We're excited to see you fight KnuckleMania 2. I'll throw the graphic back up there on the board. There it is. Bridges versus
Plazaola.
Plazaola. There it is, man. February 19th. Tune in. If you don't have the app, get it. Watch this man in action because he's an excited fighter and he's got a really bright future in front of him.
Win or lose, I guarantee violence, and I'll do my best to make sure there's blood. I couldn't get that last time, but there will be some violence, whether it's my ass getting whipped or his getting whipped. Somebody's getting whooped, though. So,
you know, it's an awesome attitude, and you're an exciting fighter, and we can't wait to see you down there. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yep. Thank you to Kevin for getting you on here. We asked him last night, late at night, and he was nice enough to get you on here. We appreciate you. We'll see you next week.
Yep. I'll see you guys there.
All right, brother. See you
Later.
Later.